next week. I just want to say something to them before we actually begin. Yes. So, good evening, everyone. Welcome to this last lesson in Tai Chi for this week. We have one more week's sessions of lessons coming up. So we're trying to give you the best experience. So please talk to me when I talk to you. I want to make sure that everybody can see and hear as far as our technology goes and your technology. There are certain things that you might have a problem with that we can't help you, but if it's a problem for our end, what we've done is we've opened a computer so we can see if you type something in the chat. We may not see it immediately, but I will check it every now and again. So if you have some kind of problem you can't see or you can't hear, you can type it in the chat and we will try to see it and fix the problem if we can. That's the first thing. The second thing is just remember, click on whichever rectangle gives you the best view of what we are doing. And I would like you to put your emails in the chat if you have them or some kind of contact we can use, because I'm putting together some material to send you so that when next week is over and the classes are finished, you can still go online and find very helpful videos that you can continue to practice your Tai Chi and Qigong from. I'm going to share with you the best I can find. So please put your contact information in the chat this evening before we leave. After the session is done, please put it in so I can send you the information to help you.
Sam?
Yes, please.
The only persons who are here right now is Esther, myself.
It doesn't matter.
Mr. Pat.
It doesn't matter. What I'm saying applies to whoever's here. The last thing I want to find out is, Esther, please unmute your mic and tell me if Destiny is with you.
Yes, she is.
Okay, there's a particular Tai Chi move that I'm going to teach you this evening. Destiny can follow Teacher Grace, who is young and flexible, like Destiny, and the rest of you can follow me. But if you're young and flexible too, you follow Teacher Grace. So do whichever of the two options works better for you. Both of them are the same movement. One is just what I would call the young person's version, okay?
Thank you.
You are welcome, no problem. All right, so we are going to begin in a minute. And this evening, we are introducing you to a new set of warm-up exercises. Don't worry about anything. As usual, just do the best you can to follow us and you'll get more accustomed because we're going to repeat this set of exercises next week as well. Because we know human nature, we know some people like some variety and some change. So we are sharing with you a variety of exercises and you can feel free to do the ones that you like when you are practicing on your own or when you go online to look for them. So this evening, we're introducing you to a new set. Don't bother about the names and all of that right now. Just try to follow the best that you can. Okay, so we're going to get started. So welcome to Learn Tai Chi Together, presented jointly by the Confucius Institute situated at Cahill Campus, University of West Indies, Barbados, and the National Library Service. Welcome again. We hope that this evening you will continue to benefit from doing the exercises we are sharing. As usual, this is Teacher Grace here, and I am Sam, and we will be your guides. So we're going to begin with some familiar warm-up exercises, but eventually we're going to go on to some new ones, 8 new ones, or at least some of the 8 new ones. I will repeat them next week so you become very accustomed to them and happy doing them with your body. So let's begin. We're going to begin with our salute, our sign of mutual respect as usual. One hand in a fist, usually the right one. Left palm open, just bend forward from the waist, look straight ahead, and we just step out and press down. Camel, gently. We're going to work from the head down this evening, as we've been doing over the past weeks, with some flexibility, rotation, loosening up exercises. So let's start by turning our heads one side and the other side. Doesn't matter which side you begin on. Let's do 10, starting now. Turning from side to side, left to right. Very good, that's about 10. So now we're gonna tilt the head down so the ear goes to the shoulder. Either side you can begin on. And we're gonna do 10 of them. Good. Now we're gonna turn circles. So we're gonna go in one direction and then the other. Remember, if you get giddy, just stop going in that direction and change to the opposite, and then you'll get back to equilibrium. Let's begin. Let's change and go in the opposite direction. Good. Now we're going to circle our hands backward, upward, and forward in the brushing ear movement that you become familiar with now. Teacher Grace will continue while I make an adjustment with my computer. Good. And we're going to change and go in the opposite direction. So we're going to turn them forward, upward, and back. The big circles that we do for the Tai Chi movement called wave hands like moving clouds, which we've been practicing. Okay, last one. Very good. Now we're going to open our arms as though we are a capital T, but we've got our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to exhale and put one palm against the other. Then we're going to come back to this position, inhale. So exhale, inhale. Breathe out. Breathe in. Out. In. And we'll continue for about 8 more. Let's do 2 more. Very good. Okay, now as usual, we're going to work on our waist or hips, whatever you choose to call it, with our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to try to keep up here vertical or erect and turn from down here. We're going to do both directions, so you can begin in any direction. Good. Now we're going to change. Welcome, Cheryl. I think I see you coming in. Good. All right. From here, we are going to do our knee loosening exercises. Remember, if you have any problems, you can just massage your knees, the front, the inside, the outside, the backs of them. If not, you can work on your balance by lifting one foot and circle. So since Teacher Grace is showing you circling, I will massage the knees. That's all right. And you're going to circle in both directions. The same foot, and then you can change and go in the other direction, both directions again, both. Very good. Okay. So we're working our way down. Now we're going to come to the ankles. Remember, you have some options. You can put the toes of one foot on the floor and circle in both directions like this. If you want, you can use a chair, a table, your wall for balance, and you can lift the foot and circle the toes both directions without touching the floor. And if you have good balance, you don't need a chair, table, or wall, anything, you just do it as I'm doing. Whatever works for you, as long as you're getting that rotation with the ankle. So we're going to change now to the other foot. All right. Let's go back other foot. All right, change direction. I'm sure that by now you realize that your balance is improving. Very good. We're going to put them down and we're going to point and flex. So I'm just going to turn to the side so you can have a better view. So again, you can hold on if you need to. If not, you can do it freestanding. One foot out, doesn't matter. We're going to do both forward and backward. So you're working on the muscles of the calf at the back of your foot and the muscles at the side of your foot. So the back when you point and the side when you pull the toes towards the shin bone. You'll be able to feel it. So you're pointing and flexing. Good, let's try the other foot. Pointing and flexing. All right, let's do two more. And then that's it. Very good. All right, let's work our way back up to the higher levels of the body, working with the wrists, the elbows, because we're going to need them a lot this evening as we go with. So let's start with the wrist first. Let's turn circles. Hand comes in across the body, goes up and goes up. So turning inward circles. And you know, I've been saying over the days, Tai Chi is a lot of circles. Good. Let's go in the opposite direction with the same hand. So we're going out, up across the face, and then down and inward. So we're going in the opposite direction. The way our hands will turn for brush knee and push. The opposite of wave hands like moving bumps. So we turn a big circle out and across and then down. That's loosening that elbow joint. Let's do 4 more. Good. Let's switch to the other hand. So we're going to start going outward like this, across the body, up by the face, outward and turn down. Big circles, working the elbow joint. It's your body, you know it better than anyone else does. So you know what is going to be comfortable for you and not harm you. That's the formula. Good. Now we're going to go the opposite way. So we're going to go across the face, down, in, up, and repeat. Cross, down, in, and up. So this is the brush knee and push movement. Big circle that starts on the outside and comes in. So this evening, we want to spend a lot of time on the new movements. So we're just going to revisit or rehearse or revise the movements we've learned already. Just a few repetitions each time. So we can concentrate on the new movements. Very good. Let's do 4 more of this. Good. Now we're going to put our hands more or less waist level or a little lower. And remember, we're going to shake them with whatever speed and intensity is comfortable for each individual. Slow. Very good. 4 more, and we are gonna stop. Very good, okay. So let's revise all the movements we've learned so far. And this evening, we're gonna try to teach you 4 new movements. But first, we're continuing with our warm-up, teaching you a new set of exercises. Done differently by different people, you just follow us, and then you can introduce your own variation or pick one that you prefer. So we're gonna start here. Inhale, lock the fingers, rotate the hands, push upward to the sky, look up, and then look forward. And then we're gonna exhale with the hands coming down. If you need to take more than 2 breaths, go ahead and do so. Do what's comfortable for you. So we're going to lock the fingers, we're turning them over, looking up to the heavens, look forward, then open the hands and come down. One more time, and then we do several repetitions. So we lock the fingers in, raise them, turn them over, push up to the heavens, look forward, and then open the hands and come down. This is called 2 hands hold up the heavens. So let's begin. Inhale. Look forward. Exhale. Or whatever breathing works for you. In. Look forward. Exhale. In. Rotate. Look forward. Exhale. Just follow us. Look forward. Exhale. Inhale. Rotate. Extend. Look forward. Exhale. Forward. Exhale. In. Forward. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Look forward. Exhale. Good. Now we're going to do a second movement called draw bow, as in bow and arrow, and shoot the bird, eagle, vulture, whatever bird the translators want to use. So Teacher Grace is going to show you from the side, and I'm going to show you from the front. Follow whichever one is easier for you. So we're going to start here. We're going to step up to one side. I'm going to go that side. And we're going to cross our hands. If you want, you can step wider, like double shoulder width. Whichever hand is in front, we're going to turn it looking like this, with the fingers as a claw, but the first finger pointing up. And from here, we're going to turn the other hand in a claw. So one is in a claw. I'm going to come close so you can see. One hand looks like this, the back hand, the inside hand when they're crossed. The other hand looks like this. So instead of this, you just stick out one finger and put out the thumb. The hand that's like this, you're going to put at the front. And you're going to pull them apart as if you were drawing a bow and arrow to shoot. So again, the back hand closest to your body is like this. The front hand is like this. When you cross them, you put this hand in front. And then you just separate. Okay, so let's try that. Drawing bow to shoot eagles. So from here, we can take a good size step across hands. My right hand is in front. I want to teach you this. Now we're going to open, inhaling. Then we're going to, the hand that's in the claw, not with the finger up, we're going to reach over and come back upward. So good. So we start again. This time I'm going to step that way. Okay. So from here, we're going to step out, cross hands. One is a full claw, the other one has the 4 fingers sticking up. Then we open like this at shoulder level. Then we reach over with the claw hand and we come up. Let's do 4 more. So again, we're gonna step out. Cross hands. The hand that is farthest away from you, the finger is sticking up. Sink. Reach over with the clawed hand and stand up. Again, let's do it again. So then step out, cross hands, draw the bow to shoot the eagle. Then we reach out with the clawed hand and we step up. 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we come. Very good. Let's do 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. Step out. Cross hands. Open the chest, inhaling. Reach over and step up. Very good. Okay, so that's draw bow to shoot eagle. Now we're going to do one called separate heaven and earth. So we're going to put our hands here, just below the navel, stomach level, whatever you call it. We're going to have both hands facing up. Then we're going to separate them like this, turning one hand palm down and the other one palm up. And then we're going to extend without tensing or joints too much. Don't put too much stress on them. And then we're going to bring back the hands to where they started. Then we're going to rotate and do the other hand. So the down hand now becomes the up hand. Inhale. And bring them back together. Exchange. And in. Bottom hand, that was down, now becomes the top hand, that's all. Bring them back together. And exchange again. Down. Last time, exchange. Very good. Now we're going to do one that's called Wise Owl Looks Back. So we're going to have our feet shoulder width. We're going to turn our head to one side and we're going to turn our palms forward and look to that side, to one side. And we're going to turn our head back and bring our hands back in this position. Then we go to the other side. So we turn the palm forward and out, expanding the chest and looking to the side we didn't go to the start. Come back to center. Let's do some more. So we're going to breathe in as we go back with the hands and turn the head. And we're going to breathe out as we come in. The other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. Or rather in. Exhaling and bringing in your hands. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Now, this is the most challenging of the 8 movements that we're going to do. So just do your best to follow. Basically, I'm going to break it down into 2 parts for you. You know, we've done exercises called turn body like windmill, where we have bent over and turn from the waist and around in a circle. So let's do that. And then we're going to put in the footwork and put it all together. So we're going to go to this side. Turn body over to the side, head down, rotate across the body, and come up the other side. Very good. Let's go this side now. Bend, rotate, and come up the other side. Now we're going to put in the footwork. So from here, we're going to put our hands here. We're going to step out a good big step into this position, deep, the best we can do. We're going to put our fingers, hands like this, straddling our thighs. Then we're going to bend to this side and turn a circle from the waist and come back to this position. Let's go. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Let's go again that side. Exhale, then inhale. All right, let's do 2 more. Let's do 1 more. Of course, if you can't get this deep, it's all right. You can just do what level is comfortable with you. So now we're going to turn this way in a big circle. Again. Two more. One more. Very good. And we're going to come up. All right. 2 more exercises from this 8 set of exercises. So at this point, we're going to stand shoulder width, feet shoulder width apart. Or if you're able to, we're going to go back down here. And we're going to put our hands in fists, like this. Close the fingers, put the thumbs over the fingers or under them if you want to call it that. And from here, we're going to start with this hand. So from here, we're going to go 1, but I'll show you the side view. Teacher Grace will show you 1. Then we're going to open our hand, turn, then we're going to rotate it, make the fist again and pull it back. So 2. And in. Punch. Rotate and in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And we're good. Okay. Last movement. So you want to concentrate on our feet for this movement. So we're going to do like what we call a calf raise in Western exercise. With our feet together, I'll show you the side view. Teacher Grace will show you the front view. You keep your body erect. You push up on your toes, the ball of your feet. You come down, and then you do a bounce at the end. So you go up, you sink down without touching the ground, and then you do a little bounce, a little jerk for the organs, the internal organs. Up, down without feet touching, and then a little bounce. You can see our bodies as they bounce. Up, lower without touching, and then do a little bounce. Up, lower, a little bounce. Up, lower, a little bounce. So at lower, your feet come down, but won't actually touch the ground, and a little bounce is when you hit the ground. Up, lower, a little bounce. Let's do two more. Up, lower, a little bounce. One more. Up, lower, a little bounce. Very good. So those are 8 exercises that form a set done variously by different people. And Teacher Grace is going to say the Chinese name, and then I'll tell you one of the English translations. Ba Duan Jing.
Ba means 8.
Ba means 8. Okay. So in English, this Chinese phrase or name has been translated in different ways. The one that I like is 8 silk weaving exercises. The idea is that these exercises are very good for people, just as silk is precious and therefore expensive. So the idea is that if you do these exercises frequently, you will get the health benefits from doing it. So we're going to repeat them next week for you. And we're going to mix them, of course, with some of the ones we've been doing over the past couple of weeks, so that you have a good variety to choose from. So you don't need to get bored all the time. Okay. So this evening, now we're going to go back to revising Tai Chi movements we learned before. And then we're going to teach you some new movements. I'm just coming close to the computer to see the time. Okay, 5:33. So we're going to do brief review of the movements, and then we're going to add the movements. So let's begin. We're going to start by stepping out from here, feet shoulder width apart, and we're going to do the opening of Tai Chi. So the weight is all on one foot, step to the other side, shift, balance the weight, toes pointing forward, body, not tense, very relaxed, and we're going to inhale, lifting the hands, and exhale. Let's do this 4 times. This is the last one. Very good. Now we're going to do lifting the hands here. We're going to open them and do whirl arms and horse riding stance. All these are very familiar to you at this point. So we're going to do 4 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. That's 1. Inhaling, 2. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. 3. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. For 4. Inhale again. Last time. Exhale. Very good. And we're going to drop the hands, and then we're going to do cross hands. So big circles. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Remember, you're imagining you're sitting on a chair, so you're going to have an upright torso, and you're going to sink down for about 3 or 4 inches if you can, and you're going to lift up everything as your hands come. Let's do 4 more. 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Inhale 4, exhale. Very good. Now we're going to do holding the ball, and we're going to shift from side to side. Let's do 4. So from here, we're going to hold the ball on this side. Whichever side you're on, that leg, that hand is at the top. So from here, we're going to go 1. Step out, and in 2. Breathe in, and breathe out. In, out. Again, holding the ball. Most important transition movement in this style of Tai Chi. Again. 2 more times. 1, 2. Good. We're going to stay right here. Now we're gonna do park the wild horse's knee. So from this position, the foot that has the toes on the ground touching, you're gonna step over the heel, and that bottom hand is gonna go upward diagonal, top hand downward diagonal. 1. Then we're gonna sit back and hold the ball again. With the heel turned up, or toes turned up, and open again. So then inhale, coming back. And we're gonna exhale, going out. In, out. This is park the wild horse's knee, or wild horse shakes its knee. And this evening and next week or final week, you want to concentrate as far as possible on relaxation, smoothness, fluidity, flowing like water, flowing like air. Let's go one last time. Good. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to shift the weight to the front foot and hold the ball on that side. We're going to step out, and we're going to park the wild horse's knee. And we're going to sit back, toes up, inhaling, exhaling, going up. Sit back, inhaling, exhaling, going up. Hold ball, park the wild horse's knee. Hold the ball, inhale. Park the wild horse's knee. I'm just going to change the angle, which will be better for you. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hold the ball. Exhale. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, hold. Exhale. Good. And then we're going to come back to center. All right. So now from here, you know, the movement called grasp the bird's tail flows out of park the wild horse's knee. So let's do park the wild horse's knee on this side, this hand up and forward, and then we're going to shift into grasp the bird's tail. So from here, we're going to hold the ball on this side, this hand at top. Good. We're going to step up the heel. We're going to do park the wild horse's mane as we did just now. Now we're going to turn the top hand down, reach up to the bottom hand, pull everything backward, toes up, front foot, circle the back hand, put it against the front wrist, press, inhale, coming back, exhale, going out. Then we're going to shift back and hold the ball, park the wild horse's mane, reach up, palms facing each other, pull down gently, slowly, smoothly. Back hand circles, we press and exhale, separate and inhale. Exhale, pushing forward. Then we're going to sit back and hold the ball. Park the wild horse's knee. Reach up, hands face each other, pull down gently and smoothly. Back hand circles, presses, exhaling. Separate, inhaling. Exhale, pushing. Let's hold the ball again. Inhale. Now exhale. We reach up, palms facing each other, pull down gently, smoothly across the body diagonally. Circle the back hand, exhaling and pressing. Separate, inhaling. And exhale. Now we're going to make a little change. We're going to open the back hand like this. Pivot on the foot on this side and step in and hold the ball. So we're holding the ball with this side, this hand at top. We're going to step out. We're going to park the wild horse's knee, reach up, hands face each other, hold them down diagonally across the body, circle the back hand, exhaling, pressing, separate, inhaling, pushing, exhaling. Then we're going to sit back and hold the ball again to the same side. Exhale. Reach up, inhale. Circle, exhale, press. Separate, inhale, and roll back. Exhale and push. Sit back and hold the ball. And that's, so the ball is being held on the same side all the time. Up. Inhale. Circle. Press. Exhale. Separate and inhale. Exhale and push. Let's do two more. Hold the ball. Park the horse's name. Reach up. Inhaling. Circle. Exhale and press. Separate. Inhale and roll back. Exhale and push. Hold the ball for the last time. Park the horse's name. Hands face each other. Roll it back. Inhale. Circle. Exhale. Press. Separate. Inhale. Push. Exhale. Very good. There we go. Just circle and come in. Very good. All right. Now we're going to do a complementary movement with the hands turning in the opposite direction. So first, let's do wave hands like moving forward. We're going to do it standing where we are. So from here, we're going to start with this hand. It comes in across the body and turns a big circle and down. The other hand across the body, big circle and down. And you just coordinate them as you know how to. Remember, you're using the waist to turn the torso. And you can use the breathing that works for it. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, and exhaling. So you're turning two big circles. I'm just exaggerating. Teacher Grace will do it the right way. I will do it exaggeratedly. Big circles. Big circles. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to follow the top hand and step the opposite foot to that side. Then we're going to circle and step out to the opposite side. So we're adding some movement. Step in left and right. Remember, sidewalk step. I'm running out of space. Can't go any further and step on camera, so I'm going to step towards Teacher Grace now. So as my hands turn, I'm going to take a step and close. And then open and close. You work with the space in your house. Okay, I have to say here, otherwise Teacher Grace will be over the picture. So I'm going to go the opposite direction. This is wave hands. Like moving close, that's what hands are doing. And the feet are doing sidewalk step. So you open your feet shoulder width, then you close them. And you keep your hands moving. Sidewalk step. All movement is called wave hands. Like moving close. Very good. So I'm going to circle and just press it. All right. So now we've gone the circling in across the body. Now we're going to go the opposite way. We're going to go upward, across the body, and down. Remember, this is brush, knee, and push. So from standing stationary, we're going to start with this hand. Up, out, across the body, just above the knee, and then the other hand pushes out horizontally. And we shift backward. You can inhale, shift forward, and exhale. And you can just pivot on the feet as you go in a particular direction. So just pivot on heels as you go in a particular direction, or if you want to do just one side, forward, inhale, coming back, forward, exhaling, backward, inhaling, forward, exhaling, inhale, back, exhale, forward. Now I'm going to add a step. So I'm going to pull in my front foot here, step up with the heel, exhale, inhale, and step back, step out, and exhale. If you can't do the footwork, don't bother about it. You can just do the footwork. So if you can stay with the feet on the ground and just shifting backward, that's very good. If it's stepping, that's very good too. That's fine for me. And I'm just going to turn here. And now I'm going to go the other side. So here, I'm going to do it standing first. Circle with this hand. and then push with it. Other one. Circle this hand and push across the body. Circle and push. I'm going to do 2 more like this, and then I'm going to put in some footwork. 1, last one like this, and then I'm going to push. So now I'm going to step in as a circle here. I'm going to step over the heel and push. Rock back and inhale, toes up. Exhale, foot flip. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This is called brush knee, which is what we're seeing as the hand goes across the side knee and push with the back hand. So circle, brush knee, and push. Circle, brush knee. Very good. Extend destiny. You can see you and push. 2 more. Circle, brush knee, and push. You can put in a step in. If you can, step out and push. So I'll do 2 more. Step in, inhale. Step out, exhale. Last one. Step in, inhale. Step out, exhale. And then I'm just going to shift back. Very good. Okay. So we're going to do a movement we learned before, and I'm going to add a piece to it this evening. That's the first new movement. So you will remember we did a movement called separate legs. We open our hands inhaling. We cross them. We shifted the weight to one side. In this case, let's go over here. We open the hands and we put out the ball of the foot or the heel. And then we put down. Then we did the other side, circle inhaling, cross hands, shift the weight to this leg, open hands, and put up the heel. Then we put down. Let's do it again. Up, inhaling, cross hands, and then we put down. Separate legs. So then inhale, cross hands, exhale, and then we put down. Now we're going to add something to that. There's a move in Yang Tai Chi that is called strike the ears with both fists. So I'm just going to sit by the camera and show you from this position. So imagine you are here. You're going to put your hands like by your sleeve. Let's go. By the waist, make 2 fists, circle the hands out and in, head level. So not big like this, unless it's a giant head, but a normal head is like this. So we're gonna pull the hands down to the waist, make 2 fists, circle them out and in like this, head level. Then pull them in, make 2 fists, circle like this. So we're gonna pull them in here, palms up and open, make 2 fists like this. So you see you can do it sitting down. Palms up, fists made, circle, and in. We're gonna actually add this with a step to the movement we just did, the separate legs. That is called strike the ears with both fists. So let's give it a try. Okay, so I'm gonna use this foot here, foot on this side. So we're gonna do a big open, inhale, cross hands, lift, separate legs like this. With the foot still in the air, we're going to pull the hands down to our waist and make 2 fists. We're going to put down the foot on the heel and lean forward, hands coming head up. That is strike the ears with both fists. So let's do it again. We're going to come back here. Do it a couple of times on this side and then we switch. Open, cross hands, lift and separate. Pull the palms down, facing up to the side. Step up with the heel and straighten the ears with both fists. And then we can come back. Let's do 2 more. 1. Cross hands, lift and separate leg, open hands, pull the palms into the base, heel down, strike the heels with both. So remember, if you can't do the footwork, you can do it sitting down. Last time, big circle, inhaling, crossing hands, separating, heel out. Palms come into the sides, face up, make fist, step forward, heel, strike the heels with both fists. Very good. We can come back here. Now we're going to go flat side. So again, we're going to do cross hands and healing. 1. We're going to separate 2. We're going to build the palms up by the waist. Make fist, circle, heel down, strike the ears with both fists, and we can come back to press down. Let's do 4 more of them. Inhale. Separate, exhale. Palms come in, inhaling. Heel goes down, forward, exhale. Very good. And you can come back down. Again, inhale. Cross hands, exhale, opening everything, every part of the body. Hands come down to the base, inhaling. Heel goes down, step forward, exhale. Very good. Now we can come back. There we go. Let's do 2 more. 1. Separate. Exhale. Hands come to waist, inhaling, circle, forward, exhale. And let's come back. Again. 1. 2. Hands come to the waist, palm up, make fist, heel down. Exhale. And come back. Just second. Very good. That movement is separate legs into strike the ears with both fists. I'll just show you 1 more time. So we separate legs. Palms come in, turn into fists, step forward, strike the ears with both fists. Very good. Now, for Destiny and Esther, you remember at the beginning I told you I'm going to show you a new movement. Teacher Grace is going to show you the young people version, and I'm going to show you the old people version. But it's the same movement. Okay, so let's break it down. It is the wave hands like moving clouds, and then we make a change. So just follow us as close as you can. We're going to go slowly. So we're going to start with this hand. So we're going to circle this hand down across the body and up. And the other one will come up. And when we get here, we're going to turn the first hand into a beak by putting the 4 fingers to touch the sun. The hand that's now across the torso, we're going to turn it out and face the palm forward. So we have like a big ball or big circle inside here. That's the movement. This is called single whip. Then we put sinking down and going forward with it. It is called snake creeps down, like a snake. So I'm going to ask Teacher Grace to demonstrate the young people version, snake creeps down, and then I'll do the old people version, and then we'll try. So Teacher Grace, snake creeps down, please. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I want you to do the young people version. So the young people version for the flexible will be this. Here, weight is on the foot that the hand is up and beat. Then we sink down, use the back hand like if it's a snake going along the ground while the back hand is turning the beat upward but behind. Snake creeps down. So you see the old people version is you come here like this, 1, make a beat, stand up, and just do a little sinking and come up. I'll show you from this angle so you can see it. So we come here, make a beak, then sit down a little and do this. If you're not very flexible. But the young person version, is the one Teacher Grace is going to do. That's for Destiny and anybody who's able to do that. Good. So from here, Teacher Grace is going to sit down, good, right along the ground, the young people version, and she's going to end up here. The senior citizens like me, you're going to come here, you're just going to sit down a little bit, and you're going to do that. It's the same movement. Very good. This is called snake reach down. So once we've done the single whip movement, you shift the weight backward and you go along the ground and this top hand drop. So let's break it down. Let's go. First movement. This hand across the body. In, beak. The other hand in, out. Like this. Then we're going to circle that hand backward, down like a brush knee, and this one with the up is just going to turn in and up. Let's try it again. Even if you don't get it perfect, don't worry about it. Just do your best. You haven't mastered the next two. One more time. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. From here, we're going to shift the weight backward to the hook hand, circle this one, bring it across the body and up, while the back one is going down. Again, so let's go 1 and a hook, 2, palm turns out, faces forward, and we circle this hand across the body and back, sink down as much as you can, and this hand goes in and down. So it's just from the elbow. So from here, your elbow just turns inward and downward again. From here, you make the beat, your elbow just turns inward towards your body and then downward and behind. Again, here, beak, elbow turns inward toward you, like if you're pecking yourself, and downward and behind. And that's it. The other hand comes up across the body, the face to a palm, then it goes backward like brushing movement, and the fingers go up like golden rooster stands on one leg. Good, so let's try it. Let's try it for them. This is a challenging movement, so we don't want to stress you out. Let's begin. From this movement, we're going to go 1 and make a beat. Circle the other hand, palm forward. That's single whip. This is a big circle in here. Now we're going to circle the front hand backward, inward, downward, and up. And we're going to circle the back hand with beat in, down, and up. That's single whip and snake grip stop. Again, 1, like wave hands, form a hook. 2, continue to wave hands with the bottom hand, form a palm. 3, circle back. As this hand passes, circle the back hand inward and here. Good. Now I'm going to put step in. So we just do 2. 1 and the beat. 2 into the palm. Single whip. 3, circle back. Teacher Grace is doing young people version. And up. There we go. 1 more. 1. Beat. Step in. Step out. 2. Shift the weight back. 3. Circle the back hand down and go forward. 4. Very good. Now let's try it on the other side. Just do the best you can. Don't worry about it. All right, so we're breaking it down again, going this side. So we're going to go 1 and the beak. 2 across the body, open, palm out. 3, circle, palm backward and across the knee, fingers coming up, and the hand turns inward toward you and downward behind you, as if you're carrying something like your suitcase going to the airport. And then you start again. 1, into a beak. 2, into a palm. 3, the palm circles in, down, and up, and the other one turns in, coordinated this way. Let's do it again. Beak, palm, that's single whip. Palm goes back and circles in and down. Big hand turns in, fingers pointing up in both cases, single leg. Let's begin again. 1, into a hook. See, shoulder level, big circle, hand comes up. 2, single whip, it goes back. 3, the other one turns down and in. 4. All right, now we're going to add some stepping. So from 1 into a beat. 2, step over the heel, pad. 3, shift the weight back and turn that hand in. It's up, sink a little bit. 4. Let's start again. Last time. 1, the hook hand. 2, step in and out the pan. 3, shift backward, sink a little bit as far as you can. Turn both fingers up. That's it. Snake stop. Okay. I know that might be a little challenging, but it's good for the brain to get a little challenge sometimes. All right. Now, so we just taught you separate legs, which you did before. And then we pull the hands in by the waist and we step forward. Straighten the ears with both. Let's do it again. We separate legs. Pull the palms in by the waist. Heel goes down. Strike the ears with both fists. Yes. And after that, we taught you single whip. 1, hook. 2, palm, palm shifts back. 3, hands turn down and up. Snake creep stop. One more time. The hook. 1, the palm. 2, palm shifts back. 3, both hands go down. Both hands fingers turn up. 4. Snake creep stop. Very good. Now let's see how we're doing for time, please. Time up. So we're gonna just do our breathing exercise for the last. Up, press down, inhaling up, filling the lungs with your exhaling down, cleansing. Breathing from the abdomen down here, inhaling and exhaling in, out, in, out. In, out. One more time. In, and step in, and press down. And then step over the same foot, you just step. Respect. That's class for this evening. I just want to have a brief conversation or question and answer. Okay, so how did you find learning those 2 new movements, especially